Not just the Mercy Watchers, but everybody. Hi everybody! Today we are at the Duc In Altum Conference, a high school network, and we are with Annie Foster from the Hallow App. So hi Annie, how are you doing today?
Hello, nice to see you.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me.
Sure. So tell us all about you and Hallow.
Okay. There's a lot to unpack there. I'll start with me. I have been with Hallow for about a little over 2 years now. Mm-hmm. And prior to that, so in 2017, graduated from Franciscan University.
Yay, Franciscan.
Thank you. With my bachelor's in philosophy. And so I actually took that initially to the Hill. So we're here in D.C. and was on the Hill doing some pro-life lobbying for Christian Medical Association. Mm-hmm. Did that for about 2 years. And at Franciscan, I was a lacrosse player. I was very competitive. And a little birdie whispered in my ear, a mentor, and said, why don't you try sales? Which I thought, oh, gross, that's not compatible with me. I'm a Franciscan grad and I want to evangelize. But it was a really great experience because I learned that in the workplace, in the marketplace, and all verticals of life and in careers and professions, that's still ministry. And then I saw an ad for this app called Hallow.
Well, yeah.
And so I started using it to sleep. And then I discovered a Gregorian chant rosary. And then I discovered all these different methods of praying, like Lectio Divina, which I had heard about, but I'd never really dived into imaginative prayer, and realized that there was so much more at my disposal, and that this app was making it easy to work that into my busy life. My commute to work. And so I got really passionate about this app. But I said to myself, well, if Hallow was ever looking for someone with my skill set,
oh, really?
To network, build partnerships, help people be introduced to this app, kind of overcome the stumbling block of typical hesitations, as to I don't need this, then I think I could do a good job for them. So 2 years ago, they started a partnership division of Hallow, where we work with schools. And so everything from...
Schools like high schools, colleges, those kinds of things, preschool?
Everything in between, yeah. So starting with preschool, we actually have meditations for ages
that's awesome.
3 to 6, we call them our littles, and then middles and teens. And so we actually started creating content to be used in the classroom, because even someone as little 3 years old can have, can pray. And so then we, started working with schools also because teachers were reaching out to us, saying that this was formative for their spiritual lives, and they wanted to start introducing it in the classroom to their students, to their families, to their parents, so families can start praying together.
One of the things that I find so intriguing about this and your interests, from sort of I don't need this to now you're an evangelist for this way of connecting people to our Lord. Is the innovative nature of that. So talk to me just for a moment about innovation and how that goes together with a very Catholic worldview.
Yeah, excellent question. And it's something I'm also passionate about because prior to using Hallow, I think part of my hesitation was I have so much technology in my life, and oftentimes it's at the root of some bad habits. So they called it doom scrolling when you're on TikTok and Instagram and you're just scrolling, and I already have ADHD, so it's not helping that in terms of attention span. And so I was wary of just being more attached to something that was technology, and just wanting to go straight old school, which is still good. I still pray with my rosary beads. However, I love this phrase, our Lord stoops to conquer. And I think that oftentimes we have to, especially with prayer, approach it from a place of humility. And really, am I praying as often as I am? The gospel tells us to pray without ceasing. Am I sectioning off my prayer time to just, when I'm at Mass or adoration, or could throughout my work day, could I actually start weaving that in to different areas of my life? And so for me, it was just kind of that place of humility of, wow, like even though in some sense, I am using technology in and of itself, it's not inherently morally wrong. So kind of getting over that prideful hump. But then what we say at Hallow is we meet people where they are in two ways. One is physically, so on their phones. So whether we like it or not, this is the world we're living in. We're meeting people where they are physically. They're already going to be on their phone. How about let's have a healthier option on there? And then also meet them where they are on their spiritual journey.
Right.
So there's over 10,000 meditations now, and one might say, well, that's a lot. Well, for as many people as there are that many ways to pray, and we want people to be able to find what really speaks to them and their unique personhood, so they can have that unique and personal relationship.
So that is an excellent way of combining both sort of the traditional approaches to prayer and an innovation with the Hallow App. So Annie, thanks for joining us today.
Well, thanks for
having me. It's been great talking with you. Good luck with this evangelization.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for joining us, and God bless you.